All right, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Big waves to you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you guys are doing well today. All right. Well, you're going to like this word. We're all going to go into this Tuesday in a lovely mood because the word for today is lovely. Lovely. If you look at the definition of lovely, it's beautifully attractive, delightful, inspiring affection. Well, I think all of us are lovely on the coach's corner. But let me say this. I I I, I have to say this a lot, or I say this a lot, but years ago when I was in coaching and I was coaching kids and my mentor really, because you're like, I gotta be this way as a coach, this rough, tough, blah, 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 football coach. And he said, Brent, here's what you got to learn. You got to learn, yeah, you can be tough, but those kids better know you love them. They better hear you say you love them. And he said, if you can do that after every practice, after every game, you'll build a championship program. And man, was he so right. So right. So I really, as a young coach, I'd come in after practice and our coaches, I wouldn't allow them to go in the coach's office. We'd have to go out with the players and hug the players, tell them we love them, right? See them off as they went home. And then years later, I became a high school principal and I do the same thing as they're coming off the school bus, right? Because my mentor taught me that, right? And then years later, I get into network marketing and I'm like, now I'm dealing with adults. And it's always real funny to me when you first start telling adults you love them. They're weirded out. Like they're like, ooh, that's weird. He just said, I love you, right? What do we want in life? We want people to dislike us. We want people to love us, right? I challenge all of us to let the guard down a little bit. Okay. Now, Alan Schultz might be like, yeah, but I feel like I'm losing my masculinity telling another man I love him. Not really. Not really. I'm kidding. Alan doesn't think that. So, a loving person, like they bring warmth into the room. The people can feel it. They know it. John Frick, it's okay, right? I'll tell you what, I'm glad I got a bunch of people on the coach's corner that love me, right? And I'm not afraid to say I love them. Love you guys. We can still be stern. We can still demand and have this confidence, but still be a person that has this loving personality. So it brings warmth to a situation. It brings community when you have people that love each other, right? They notice each other. They encourage each other. They listen genuinely to each other. They make people feel valued. So I want to say this as I end in leadership. I want to go back because there's a lot of leaders out there that think, man, if I let my guard down and show the warmth, I might lose some strength. Not true. Not true. In leadership, being loving, it doesn't mean that you're always endlessly agreeing and sprinkling, this glitter over everything. There's going to be difficult conversations. There's going to be stern moments. But it means when you combine strength with kindness, when you combine truth with grace, when you combine confidence with compassion, magic happens. Magic happens in any room we're in. So, Andrea, that's my thought today around being lovely.
Well, this was a lovely lesson, and
It
I love
was
the
so
word
lovely,
lovely.
so
So I think
lovely.
that's just a beautiful word. So Louisa May Alcott, right? Little Women, you guys know who that is. She said, "The power of finding beauty in the humblest things makes home happy and life lovely." And doesn't that sound lovely to just live a lovely life? Like I look at Coach Bibb, he's sitting in his office and he's looking around and he just wants it to be lovely, right? We all want things to be lovely. So, how can we make life just a little bit more lovely when we are living in reality, right? Not everything is beautiful, not everything is wonderful, and not every moment is going to be something that we enjoy. But how can we still make life a little bit more lovely? So that's what I looked into today. So, first of all, let's go compliment somebody today. Go offer a sincere compliment to somebody that you bump into today. And maybe it's your significant other. Like, when's the last time you gave them a sincere compliment? Or maybe it's a stranger at the checkout line. I don't care. Just go find somebody that you can go give that heartfelt compliment without expecting anything in return. Number two is to pay attention. There are beautiful things around all of us, right? So I went on a walk today and we could all notice different things. So when I was on this walk, I could have noticed how many trash cans were out today and maybe the flies around the trash cans. That's what I could have focused on. Or I could have noticed that there was a little bit of crispness in there. Does this that I thought, ooh, it feels a little bit different? Or the little boy cardinal that I saw, or the smile on the kid that was bouncing around, I think must have been waiting for the school bus. Like you can pay attention and notice the little small things that are lovely, or we can focus on kind of the garbage, but the choice is ours. So go pay attention to the things that are lovely today. Three is to go give, speaking of attention, go give someone your full attention and listen to them instead of preparing your response to what they're going to say. When we truly give our heart and our listening ears to somebody, it's a way that we can be good to them and we can be a little bit more lovely to that person in our life. Next is to speak the truth in a way that preserves the other person's dignity. I have a girlfriend that she can say truly, I love her. She can say kind of the worst thing in the world to you, but you feel good even after. She's like, "Ooh, that's quite the pimple." Like, I mean, she can just say these things to you, but she says it in such a lovely manner that you don't feel bad. You feel kind of seen. You feel kind of accepted, even with that horrible thing, whatever it may be. Love you, Amber Lynn. This really is a skill of hers. But let's all try to be that person that we don't have to point out flaws. But if we need to speak the truth to somebody, we can do it in a way that is kind and allows them to keep their dignity, even in that moment that might not be the most fun. But speaking of fun, let's go have some. If we want to make life more lovely, we have to play a little bit more. Play is so important, and we think it's just for the little ones, but I'm going to say it's for all of us. So go find a way that you can play today, right? I don't know what that looks like. For me, it means if I see a rock that's big enough, I'm probably going to try to climb on it because I'm a little kid at heart, right? I'm going to try to stand on that rock just for a second, right? If there's a playground, go play with it. It might be that you get down on the floor with your kids or your grandkids, or you pick up a deck of cards, or I don't know. You find what's fun to you, but go bring a little bit of joy, a little bit of play into your day because that makes life a little bit more lovely. Next is to look for beauty in the ordinary moments instead of rushing past them. We're all in a hurry, every single one of us. Even if we're in a hurry to go do nothing, we're still in a hurry on our way there. And so slow down a little bit and look for the beauty in those ordinary moments. And then lastly, let's go leave the beautiful people that surround us. Let's go leave them feeling a little bit more encouraged, a little bit more capable, a little bit more valued than we found them, right? Because we don't need to have a perfect life. We don't need to have everything align in the right way. All we need to do is to just be a little bit more kind, a little bit more gentle, a little bit more thoughtful. And in that moment, we can make things just a little bit more lovely. So there we go. I don't know how many times I said the word lovely, but it was a word I could
That
pronounce.
was
So
a
we're just
great,
going to go
great,
with
great word.
it.
So, do we have a birthday today, Andrea?
So Sheila Dunkley, but I
No,
don't
no.
see her on.
Yeah,
So
I don't see her either. Okay,
yeah, I don't
guys,
think she's here, but you guys go give her
have,
some love and wish her a happy birthday out in the world today.
absolutely. Have an amazing Tuesday. We love you guys. Grateful for you.
We love you guys. Happy
God
Tuesday.
bless you.
I love you
Love
both.
you all. Great
Birthday.
Have a
job.
great day.
Wonderful.
Good
Y'all have a
Go.
good day.
Day.
See you
See you
tomorrow.
tomorrow. Love
Amazing
you all.
day.
Alicia Bacon.